Hey guys, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset mastery doctor and your leverage for change. Today I'll be speaking about something that I don't normally speak on because, as you know, my focus on this channel is really about relationships. But I usually am more speaking most of the time. It's about couples relationship, romantic relationship, that kind of a thing, and all the different things that go into these this kind of a relationship, all the things, the barriers, all the challenges and that sort of stuff in that happens in relationships, in romantic relationships. But today I want to kind of change tack and really focus on something that I see and I have I've seen a lot in my comments and in my practice and in my personal life that is a major problem in relationships, and this is family relationships, guys. For example, in my comments, sometimes I'll see people writing about how their family really caused them, really the way that they were treated by their family is even worse than total strangers. And I can attest to that, and I've had that experience in my life, and I've seen it in other people's lives. And I wanted to speak about that because, as I'm not sure if you know, but my doctoral studies was really in marriage and family relationships. So I actually work with couples, I work with individuals who may be struggling in a relationship, but their spouse may not want to, or they're single and they're in relationships, or they're dating and they're having issues, and just kind of navigating relationships on a whole, right, with their children, with their family members and everything. And now what I want to really, I want to propose a question that, if you were to ask yourself this question, would save you a lot of problems, right? Because what I see as some of the one issue especially is that sometimes, because we believe, we have this tendency to believe that family members should be involved in every single area of our lives. And so but a lot of people have found out that family members are not necessarily, they don't necessarily have your back all the time. Sometimes they will be the ones to stab you in your back, right? Sometimes family members can be your greatest enemy, and that happens because they are the ones that can get close to you, right? Your enemies you watch out for, right? And you're wary of people who are strangers. So you allow them so far and not any closer. So you don't tell them certain things. They don't know certain things about your life. But your family members, you tell everything, you share everything with them because it's your family. So you tend to want to trust them. You want to trust them, right? So they know about your stuff. They know about your weaknesses, your challenges, and everything. And so when a family member turns against you, it can be one of the worst things, guys. Sometimes it doesn't go that far, but in a lot of my my interactions with the comments in my section, in my YouTube section, and also with just my clients or people that I've met, what they will do is that family members will, it's almost, it's kind of sad because you kind of believe and trust that your family members have your back, but it's not always so. Remember in the Bible with Cain and Abel, Cain killed Abel over a bowl of soup. So it's been going on for a long time. So our tendency to believe that all family members have our back is not necessarily true, and it's been going on for a long time. So guys, what I need you to do is, there's one question, as I mentioned earlier, is that especially when it comes to always kind of involving family members into everything because you feel that you should, because they're family, there's certain things that you should need to keep to yourself, and don't keep telling every family member, because not every one of them will have your back. Of course, you will, after a while, you'll know the real ones who have your back, right? But after a while, if you see a tendency in some family members to really just say horrible things about you, and just use your challenges and your things as fodder for gossip and to put you down, and if you notice that there are family members who all they do is look for the bad and they're never there to really encourage you to do anything. And if you're doing well, they're the ones to kind of find some fault or something. They never encourage you. Stay away. They're just as bad and evil as your enemies. You need to stay away and keep away from that. Yes, ideally you want to keep your family members close and really have a close relationship. But unfortunately, guys, that is not the real world. I've had to really distance myself from family members because I know they did not have my best interest at heart, and they have proven that. And so you need to be able to say to yourself, when you think that you have to keep them into the loop or something, and why this question, and why do you feel you need to? For example, I had a question the other day, a comment that the person was really struggling over. They were having issues in their relationships, and now they're getting back, and they told their family members, no, they're getting back together, and they feel they needed to go tell everybody, no, they're getting back together. And I said, then I asked the question, and why do you feel you need to? And the person says, never thought of that. It's an automatic thing, Why do you feel you need to tell them everything about what's going on in your relationship? Why do you feel you need to keep them filled into every aspect of your life? Why do you feel you need to have them in your life when they make you feel miserable? Why do you feel you need to listen to them gossip about other people or put your other family members down? Why do you feel you need to put up with them when they keep putting you down and treating you really in some evil fashion and say things about you? Why do you feel that you need to keep them into your circle? You don't. So this is a question I want you to ask yourself when you have issues with family members around you, guys, that is breaking you down, tearing you down, in your backstabbing you basically, and take every opportunity to make you look, just to say the bad things about you, and just treat you in a way that is not like a family, more like some total stranger, some enemy from that have some perception that you did them wrong. You have to protect your peace. You have to protect, because a lot of individuals that I work with, the reason why they're in the position that they're at is because of how family members really treated them, and what the things that family members said to them from their children. Could start with their caregivers, right? These are family members, guys. Could have started with their caregivers, how they treated, what they said to them, the way they treated them like dirt, and these things that was done to them when they were younger, and it continues to go. If you continue to stay around that kind of a negativity and vile, toxicity, then you are allowing them to feed that into your spirit and into your soul. And you just know that you're so miserable, but you don't know why, because you've gotten so used to being, around these people who just continuously put you down. And you need to say, this far and no further. You have to create your boundaries. I'm going to be doing another more updated video on boundaries, because I find that it is so important, guys. If you're a couple and you're married, there's no need to be telling your family members every time you have a quarrel, because what that does, it's creating a separation between you and your spouse. Because now when you go back together, then the family members is looking at your spouse sideways. Quarrels and this, this just disturbances in your home from whatever kind of an interaction you're having, as long as the person is not physically, emotionally, and abusing, but when you just have these, every now and again you may have some difference of opinion. Don't go running to your family members and telling them. Some of them don't care. Some of them are laughing behind your back or gossiping behind your back. Now you'll have the rare few that will be there for you and just listen to you gripe. but not all of them. And you have to really pay attention to learn who these are, guys. You have to pay attention to learn who these family members are that you can really trust. Not, what I want to say today is that not all family members have your back. And you have to be able to create a boundary and love them from afar, right? Because I see it causing a lot of, especially when the person has not grown to that point where their self-worth, they've built up their self-worth, and then whatever this person says, they just kind of say, no, that's enough. I don't need you in my space. And they continuously tolerate that kind of behavior from that person. Then this is why a lot of people are depressed and feel as if they are not escaping from this depression, because these people around them is just continuously pouring toxic stuff into their lives, and they're allowing it because they have no boundaries. And remember that whenever you, if you never had any boundaries and you keep telling people your stuff, the minute you stop telling people your stuff, they're going to be upset, because they've become so used to you telling them everything about your life, up to the point when you go to the bathroom, keep your stuff to yourself between you and your husband or you and your wife. That's your unit now, right? Keep it to yourself. Work it through. Both of you work through the stuff together, right? It's only when there's some kind of abuse or really something that really is thing there between you and your husband that you will seek help. And you won't seek it with your family. Go and find a therapist who is going to be outside of that family thing, because guys, then that person will be non-biased. Because when you tell your family, they're going to take your side, even if you're wrong. Even if you're wrong. Okay? So I really want to kind of focus on letting you know, just to kind of, because I see a lot of people struggling with this. They have allowed family members to destroy their lives because they keep listening to the same toxic things from them. You're stupid, you're an idiot. They never ever encourage you when you do something right, but they will find everything that's wrong about you to tell you. But if you do something right, or if you're excelling in some way, then you never hear a compliment from them. These are toxic family members. Stay away from them. Love them from afar, guys. Love them from afar. It's okay. You have to preserve your peace and your mental and emotional health. I hope this is going to help someone who may be struggling with something like this today. And remember, guys, I just got approved to have memberships on my site. And if you look at the bottom below this video, you'll see a little button that says join. Please just go in there and explore the different levels that of memberships that I'm offering. I'm really offering from, the cost starts from $3.99 up to, I think it's $99. But at that level, guys, you're getting coaching, you're getting tools that will help you to move forward, and to kind of work with you in one-on-one. So once a month, I meet with you, and from all the tools that you've learned stuff, then we can now work on that once a month coaching. We can now discuss where you're at, what you need to do, and what challenges that you're having that I can help you with on a one-to-one basis. So guys, please go and explore. I believe it's a way. I really developed this because a lot of people want to do my coaching, but my coaching prices one-on-one is much more expensive than that, right? It's much more expensive. Of course, you get the private time and you get that one-on-one time on a weekly basis, but not everybody, I've realized, can afford that. And so I've developed this to be able to help others who are interested in growing and changing, just changing and evolving into someone who will be more secure, more self-assured, have a higher self-worth, so that they can now move into relationships, romantic relationships or other relationships, in a healthy way. So guys, this is Christine. I hope, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell so that as soon as I upload another video that you will have access to it. All right, guys, so take care, and until next time, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset mastery doctor, and your leverage for change. Bye.